Hey everyone, it's Tyler Strike from Universal Rackets, and in this video we're going to be teaching you how to get more variety up at the kitchen and win more pickleball points. As you can see right here, I have 3 cones. I have the red zone, the green zone, and the yellow zone. Now, many players know if the ball bounces in the kitchen, you want to hit it as a dink, and if it gets close to you, you want to take it out of the air. That's what we tell most players. Again, if it's around the red cone, you want to move in and hit a dink. Very simple. If it's around the yellow cone or the green cone, you want to lean in and take it out of the air. Now, if you don't already do that, you need to do that at a beginner, intermediate, recreational level. And what I mean by that is a lot of players, what they do is that they let the green or the yellow cone, when the ball bounces there, they let the ball bounce when the ball gets there. And what I mean by that is instead of taking it out of the air, what they do is they let the ball bounce and then they get jammed and they have to pop the ball up. If the ball ever gets close to you around the kitchen, inside the kitchen, in the green or the yellow, players go wrong because they let that ball bounce, they short hop it, and then they have to pop it up, or they can't do anything with it. So the number one thing that you want to do is if the ball ever gets close to you, you want to take it out of the air. By taking it out of the air, it's going to allow you to hit more of a neutral or offensive shot if you're more experienced, instead of letting the ball bounce and having to hit up. Again, when I hit this type of ball, watch what I'm going to do. Instead of it being defensive, letting it bounce, getting jammed, I'm going to lean over and take it out of the air. Now, if you want to take more balls out of the air, what you have to do is you have to get into your legs. If I stand straight up, I can only extend this much. If I get into my legs, now I can extend double the amount. Now, if I push my arm back, my back arm back, I can lean over even more. So if you want to take even more balls out of the air, I heard a lot of coaches, and I teach, and myself, okay, I got to get in my legs. Makes sense. But I saw this one video with Colin Johns online, and he was saying how you want to push your back arm back. And look, if I get into my legs, I'm here. But if I push my arm out, that extends my wingspan even more. Now, it depends upon the ball, right? If someone's driving the ball at you, you don't want to go like this every single time. It depends upon the ball, but essentially, again, green or yellow, you want to take it out of the air, and red, you want to dink the ball. Now, here's the next thing, and this is what's starting to happen in the pickleball game. And as I progress, I'm 5'0", maybe a little bit above, playing with these higher types of players. What they're doing is they're not just letting the ball dink and taking every single ball out of the air. What they're doing is if the ball gets around the yellow cone, instead of taking it out of the air, they're letting the ball bounce. Well, Tyler, at the beginning of this video, you told me to take the ball out of the air and not let it bounce. Yes, but you're a beginner intermediate player. If you want to get to the next level, and something I'm trying to do personally, if I have a ball that's high enough around the yellow cone, I'm going to let the ball bounce. Now, here is the difference. Where beginner intermediate players go wrong, and this is how they pop the ball up, is that they let the ball bounce and then they pop it up. Where the higher level and the pros, what they're starting to do is watch. They're going to let the ball bounce, but watch my body. Instead of standing here, they're going to let the ball bounce, they're going to move back, and then they're going to rip it forward. Again, I'm going to have 2 hands on my paddle now because it's my backhand. Hopefully it's going to be easier than holding a ball. They're going to let the ball bounce, and then they're going to rip it forward. Now, I'm just doing this video with myself. I can drop the ball to myself. Typically, if someone hits a drop to you or a shot, it's going to be coming this way as well. So you can really get back. It's going to be coming to you and then going forward. The difference between the beginner letting the ball bounce and the intermediate, advanced, higher level player letting the ball bounce is their body. Their body is adjusting to the height and the placement of the ball. Again, this is not a good shot letting the ball bounce. Taking it out of the air, my body's put. If I'm going to let the ball bounce, I'm going to move back and then I'm going to rip it forward. The cool thing about this type of shot is it allows you to have time to pick apart where you want to go. I can let the ball bounce and I can go down the line. I can let the ball bounce and I can go cross court, down the middle, or I can go extremely out wide. There are 3 places that you can go, and you can't really tell where your opponent's going to go because you're either going to go here, here, or here. And I came up with this video and this idea because I kept on getting beat by this one person because he would literally just dink, dink, dink. I would give him a little high dink. And again, what most players will do at an intermediate, even more of a higher level, club level, they would take it out of the air. And this guy, he let it bounce and I can't read it. And then boom, he would go wherever he wanted. So again, if you're a beginner player, red, let it bounce, green, yellow, take out of the air. Now, if you want to get to a higher level and have more variety on your shots, what you're going to do again, you're going to move back, get under the ball, and then you're going to rip it forward. Now, the key about this type of shot is it's kind of difficult. Number one, it's a paddle. It's not a tennis racket. There's no felt on the ball. It's hard to hit a lot of spin. You have to accelerate. And where I sometimes go wrong myself personally is that I'm trigger shy. I don't want to necessarily lose the point. I don't want to take a big risk and miss it for my partner. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the ball bounce and I'm going to kind of decelerate. If I decelerate, my ball is going to spray long and it's not going to go in the court. I need to accelerate twice as much to get that shot in. So I really need to commit. The next thing that you really need to do is get your legs into this shot. If you're standing up, making contact at above or at the height of the net, it's never going to work. You have to move back, you have to get below the ball, and then you have to accelerate up. Notice how much I committed. It's almost you have to swing and you don't even have to think about it. Now, if you're going to go out and you're not going to think about it, that means you have to drill it over and over and over again in practice and then bring this shot out to the courts. You're not going to just do this automatically. But it's really going to help you get in your legs, get under the ball, and rip it forward. So again, I'm going to move back, get low, drop, and finish up. I'm going to move back, get low, drop, and finish up. Kind of like I'm almost flicking my wrist. By doing that, that's going to help me a ton. Now, a little bit of different things with variety is the type of dinks that you're going to hit. Even if you're a beginner club level player, some things that you can do is the types of dinks that you're going to hit. Remember, if you open your paddle face, that's going to be the most user-friendly, highest percentage dink there is. Why? Because when you open your paddle face, the ball is going to go up. If you ever struggle with your balls going into the net, all you have to do is open up your paddle face. It will solve so many pickleball problems. Now, if you want to be more aggressive, just like we did with the shot, what are you going to do? You're going to tilt your paddle face down, and that'll get topspin. So remember, if you want to hit slice or consistent, open your paddle face. If you want to hit topspin, you can close your paddle face and really get under the ball. The key to having all this type of different variety and all different types of shots in pickleball, if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced player, is the legs. Notice none of these shots are possible without getting into my legs. When I told you about leaning over for a beginner, advanced beginner, intermediate player, not letting the ball bounce, look, I'm getting into my legs. That allows me to get lower. If I want a consistent dink, I'm getting into my legs. If I'm moving back to rip the ball, I'm getting into my legs. Every single shot at the kitchen you must have leg strength and you must be getting into your legs more than you typically do. That's going to help you a ton and it's going to win you so many pickleball points. So again, when you go out on court, remember, around the red, let it bounce. Green or yellow, take out the air if you don't already do, if you're just standing there and letting the ball bounce. And if you want to get even more advanced, you're going to move back if it goes around the yellow, get under the ball and rip it forward. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I gave you more variety on your pickleball shots. Have a good one, happy hitting, have fun on court, and we'll see you guys next time. Make sure to check out the link in the description for this awesome new carbon pickleball paddle. Use my code for a discount at checkout, and we'll see you guys next time on court. The best way to subscribe, not only subscribe to support this channel, but to share to a Facebook group and tell everyone to help Tyler from Universal Rackets help your pickleball game. See you guys next time.